I've been waiting on DanMachi Season 4 for what seems like years. Ever since the last battle with the Minotaur and watching Belle actually grow again, right? It feels good to see Belle grow. That's one of the things that I really love about DanMachi. I've also seen so many people hate DanMachi. Dude, it's been crazy, right? It's been crazy how much hate DanMachi has gotten. People haven't even liked it since episode 1, which is fucking a tragedy to me because the story of Belle wanting to become a hero and gathering those around him that want to see him thrive in said environment is fucking awesome. I don't get how people hate this shit, but anyway, we haven't seen this shit since 2020. So basically 2 years, right? We've basically been waiting a year and a half, you know, if I'm being to the T, for DanMachi to come back, and I'm glad it has because right now we're seeing a much more confident Belle. This episode was all about preparation. It said prelude, right? Prelude to the expedition. So we're watching everybody get their shit together. We're welcoming Daphne and Cassandra to the crew, which is dope. Aisha is joining us as well. We all know Aisha has her own intentions about what she does, and crazy enough, this is her shtick, right? She likes battle, right? She loves to venture deep into the dungeon, despite her, you know, what she actually enjoys to do outside of being an adventurer, you know what I'm saying? Wealth, making weapons, making us all types of new gear and shit. Oka and Chigusa coming along with Makoto, you know, Take allowing them to come. It didn't have to be spectacular. Just what are we getting ourselves into? What can we expect? And what are we gonna do moving forward? Now we're moving to the lower floors, right? We've already done the middle shit. We've rescued the Xenos, right? And Fells told us that in order for us to try to make it where cohabitation is possible, we need to venture to the bottom, bro, like all the way to the bottom. And Belle even asked, he was like, yo, so what's down at the bottom? And Fells was like, a covenant that was forged and a conclusion. So basically what Fells is saying is like, if we want our mission to succeed, in order to make cohabitation possible, we need to reach the bottom floor because that is where the conclusion is. So what the fuck is down there? And what do they mean by a covenant that was forged? Who formed a pact, right? What deal was made at the bottom of the dungeon? What does Uranos and Fells know that we may need to know for the upcoming future, right? Like that shit is all the more entertaining. And of course, on the way, right? Like as we're progressing through the episode, we meet the people who are gonna cause us the most problems so far, at least to my knowledge, and that is Luvis and Dormal, right? I feel like these dudes are gonna be hindering us in the dungeon. They're not on our team per se, but they're gonna be an obstacle for Belle. And I say that because they have reasoning to go down deep into the dungeon and get shit done. But we all know what that means. On the way there, or at least in my opinion, through those floors, we're gonna meet them and they're gonna be in bad fucking shape. But let's get back to the episode because it's a lot of shit we still need to talk about, right? We've seen everybody. We've seen everybody training. I think the coolest part was watching Take train with Makoto and Chigusa and teaching them a lesson. Like, it's not all about status, right? I can keep up with you guys, and this is strictly off of training in martial arts, right? Like, I'm mastering these techniques. So just remember, it's not all about status, and keep up with your training, bro. Right? That's basically what he said. And on top of that, we're watching Haruhime grow, bro. She's going from being just somebody who could give you a level, and we're cheating, right? Of course, Aisha's gonna be the one to bring up cheating and, you know, try to help us get to a different level because that's what the Ishtar Familia was known for, right? Like we knew they used to be on bullshit, and obviously Aisha's still gonna retain some of her ways, but honestly, this is all the best for Haruhime because she definitely wants to be something else other than a hindrance. That's what she thinks she is, and honestly, all she would need to do is strengthen her magic, which is what this is, right? That they're gonna strengthen her magic by using the grimoire to add to her repertoire, even though she could just like boost her level up magic. But I don't know what adding a few extra levels is gonna do for the latter half. It could do fucking numbers. Anyway, we then spot Daphne and Cassandra with our Lily, right? Lily's over there giving them the deets like, yo, we got some shit we gotta do. We about to run down deep in this dungeon and yada yada. And Daphne let her know, like, you know, it would be a level 1 supporter who would actually be in the way and potentially die first down here. So what Daphne intends to do, or intended to do, because we don't know the time span between them going down to the dungeon and this meeting occurring, she was going to train Lily in what she should do in being in the rear guard and being more of a support, right? That was her intent, because Daphne is definitely somebody who's a strategist as well. So it actually works in favor for them to work in tandem. Daphne is strong as is, right? She can handle her own on the fucking mid guard to front lines, right? She can definitely handle her own, but to strategize is, at least to me, more of her strong suit, which is dope as fuck, because that means she's multifaceted and she can do a lot. And being back there with Cassandra is going to help out way more, because that means our back line is Lily, Cassandra, and Haruhime, which is dope because it's more magic casting and, you know, strategy support. That shit is sick, right? That shit is super sick, and we seen that at the end of the episode when they gave us like a brief glimpse of what they were doing and what they were fighting in the dungeon. And then we had Bell getting information, right? We had Bell getting his information game on, and Aina was like really into it because she's like, wow, I've watched you grow over the last few months that I've known you, and the way you've grown is fucking crazy, right? And even me who's been watching DanMachi since this shit came out was in awe, because I'm just like, damn, bro, Bell really has fucking grown. He's really grown. We've watched him mature. This episode told me a lot, right? He fucking matured his ass off, because now he's more obsessed with like information gathering, more obsessed with how can I protect my team? How can we together as a team make it through this dungeon? How can we accomplish these goals? How can I be a better leader? How can I, you know, yada, yada, yada. He's really like setting the tone for what the Hestia Familia is gonna bring. And it's not because he hit level 4, right? We know that for a fucking fact. It's not because he hit level 4. It was the battle with the Minotaur that left him a little in shambles, because he realized that he's not enough and that he still needs to be so much more than he is for them to become one of the top familias in all of Odario, right? Like that's what this shit is. And that shit's sick. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm looking forward to seeing what we're gonna encounter, what the fuck that monster was at the end. I'm pretty sure it was a fucking Minotaur, whose body that was that he was carrying, and just what the rest of this season has to bring. So make sure y'all let me know in the comment section if you guys are looking forward to DanMachi. I know there's probably some cut content. I've seen people complaining about the cut content from the beginning. I've seen people complain that DanMachi stinks and that it's not even entertaining. And to you guys, y'all can suck a fat toe, because this shit is tight. I thoroughly enjoyed DanMachi, and I know there are some of you who think the same way I do. So leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna have a few videos come out today, hopefully, right? Like if I could get this workflow down packed, I may have a few videos come out today. There's 3 episodes of some shit that I do watch coming out, so this is gonna be a fucking tough one. But with y'all's support, there's nothing I can't do in this fucking game, bro. I'm telling you now. And with that being said, it's your boy, DanMaChi, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.